Hi, Scott, Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to my channel. If you saw the header, we're going to talk about a pretty rare variant of what? A Swedish frickin' K. Let me pause it here and move in and show you why this is such an important variant. I've zoomed in on the Swedish K. I'm not going to show you the other side because the Swedish K is the Swedish K. I'm going to show you what's special about this one. That's this right here. This is a selector switch. Full auto, semi-auto. This makes it a Model 45D. Pretty rare. Makes for an interesting gun. Let's take a look at it a little bit further and let's talk. We're back. You got to see the selector switch, which is on the side facing me right now. Because of YouTube, I can't let you, I can't even insert a magazine in this gun, nor can I shoot it because they'll restrict it and demonetize it. Now, if I was a big channel with sponsors, I wouldn't care if it was restricted, or I'd have enough pull with YouTube that it wouldn't be restricted. But I'm a little guy. They basically like sticking their boots on my neck, so they will. So, I want to tell you a story, though, on how I got this, or how I ended up with this. 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even as many as 6, I was working with Miles from TFB TV. We did a whole series of videos, and then we started another series on the 6-Day War. And all we did was we did the Arab weapons versus the Israeli weapons, and we had, you know, the FAL, full auto FAL, the BAR, all this other stuff. And for subguns, it was Uzi versus Port Said. I didn't have one. A buddy of mine had a Port Said kit that was built back up into a post sample using a tube, so we used his gun. Myself and my son got to shoot that for on and off for 3 days, and the guy's doing the videos, and I was basically the range guy because I'm familiar with how open bolts work. Miles never published the videos. However, I had shot Swedish Ks for years. The company I work for, Class 3 Supply, must have had 8 or 10 of them original ones in stock, which I had sold off when the company folded. I didn't buy one like an idiot, and I'm like, well, I need a Swedish K now. I got to get a Swedish K. But the kits were drying up, and they were $1,500 to $2,000 at the time for a complete kit. So I'm scrolling. I've got the fever. I've got to have a Swedish K kit. One come up on Gunbook for like $1,500. I'm like, wow, that's like $400 or $500 less than the going rate. And I'm looking for it. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, it looks like the ejector's there, the bolt's complete. It looks like everything's there. And it was an uncut barrel. Send them the money. I get the kit. I'm looking it over, and I realize it's a D kit. It has a selector switch, which you already saw in the close-ups. I have never seen a D Swedish K 45D. I was ecstatic. So I registered the tube. I did some work on it. I sent it to a couple gunsmiths, and none of them, one didn't do anything, the other one really fucked it up, put rivets in the wrong place and welds in the wrong place, and the selector switch didn't work. And I was that was getting way above my skill set, and I was pretty much going to give it up because I couldn't find anybody to properly finish it. And then I ran into Matt at Brimstone Arms, and he said he could finish it for me, but he's really busy, so this took a while. But this is what he brought me. So kudos to Matt at Brimstone Arms. A big FU to YouTube for not letting me, because I'm not going to be allowed to shoot this for you. If you want to see a Swedish K run, I'm going to run it in semi, and I'm going to run it in full the way God intended. With a 30-round magazine, you have to follow the link in the description below to my page on Rumble. And if you'll do me a solid, how about following me on Rumble? Either way, like and subscribe and all that other BS from YouTube. And we'll see you soon.